Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this does not work. Let's get open for business and let's wake up the football gods this morning. Wake up, guys. My apologies. And actually, E2 Blue, you owe me an apology. Because apparently, the cold that you have was not the one that I had. Because I woke up this morning sick as a damn dog, or sick as E2 Blue. Thank you very, very much for breaking into my house, live streaming right here at my desk, and leaving behind a cold. Well, that and the Girl Scout cookies. Thanks for the Girl Scout cookies. So, my apologies. I ended up doing a whole lot yesterday. My wife is actually out of town. It's Mother's Day, and happy Mother's Day to all of you wonderful mothers out there. Um, Ended up getting up extra early in the morning because my man, um, Clarence, missing in action, wanted to have some pulled pork. So I got up at 5 in the morning, got the smoker going, smoking out there, cleaning out the gutters, planting some plants, cleaning up the man cave, and running around just trying to do a whole lot of stuff. So I think between um, running around, in the rain because it was raining, running around in the rain, barbecuing, live streaming, entertaining, that it was just too much along with this cool flu bug here. So forgive me. But we sit here today, 116 days, 10 hours, 10 minutes, and 15 seconds from kickoff of the 2019 season. And we are at our last day of rookie minicamp. From here on out, they get to go play with the big boys. A week from Tuesday, the team will be back together. Phase 3 of OTAs. The whole kit and caboodle of the Dallas Cowboys for the 2019 season will be together working to become one team. Um, Mike Weber tweaked his knee in the morning workout. Was going to get an MRI. I don't think that it's major. He walked off the field. Again, it's just kind of a tweaking thing. Now, as we start to put together this team for 2019, the Dallas Cowboys have been great at finding talent on the roster. Me and E2 Blue were having discussions last night, and check out his live stream stuff. He's doing great work. And check out Michael Anthony Fitness as well. He ended up changing his tune on Kellen Moore. Before it was like, get that guy out of here. Now he wants Kevin some more. Kellen some more in here. Um, we're learning more and more about Kellen Moore and how well he is liked by the players, the influence he's already had on the team as far as helping to get Dak Prescott brought to the Cowboys. Some of you will see that as a plus. Some of you will say, get him out of here because you don't like Dak. And some of you, no matter what, are just going to hate Dak Prescott. But then again, some of the people out there just hated Tony Romo. In fact, I don't know what it is about some Cowboy players, fans, excuse me, not players, that no matter what, you're mad. You're angry. You think it's the dumbest move ever made. Get the guy out of here. Why are they doing this? I hate the owner. I hate the coach. I hate the players. Are you this full of hate in your life about everything? Because, my God, I never hear anything good. But I guess that is the life of being a Dallas Cowboy blogger. Now, one thing I have concerns with is when I look at Zeke Elliott, who is incredible. After seeing Todd Gurley dealing with the arthritis and how fortunate the Rams were to have another running back, understand football comes down to matchups, mismatches, and being able to change what you're doing. One of the problems you could say about the Dallas Cowboys is adjustments. A lot of times, what's happened in the past with the Cowboys is they'll go through great first half, and then they can't adjust because they're doing the same thing, and teams figure out how to counter it. You could look at the 2016 season where we were basically 3 yards in a cloud of dust running the football. Very little pre-snap motion and stuff, but we were successful at it. And we didn't adjust going into the 2017 season. And teams came up and developed against it. Sometimes it comes down to mismatches. Sometimes you got a tall wide receiver who's going against a short cornerback, so you're going to start playing jump balls with them. Sometimes you've got a fast as hell cornerback, so you need to change how you're going to attack that guy. You've got to try and get crossing routes, basically kind of like a pick and things like that. So you have to figure out ways to change what you're doing. That's problem number one. Problem number two is you don't want to run your running back into the ground. Zeke Elliott last year carried the ball 304 times. Even 6 games short, he carried 242 times. His rookie year, 322. So in his career, he has almost 900 carries in 3 years. And had it not been for the 6-game suspension, it would have been well over 900. So right now, he's averaging 289 carries a game. When you look at some of the great running backs in the NFL, Emmitt Smith, he had 4,409 carries. At the current pace, then that would mean Zeke Elliott, if he is Emmitt Smith, could run the ball for 15 years. That's fantastic. If he were Walter Payton, 13 years. If he was Barry Sanders, 10 years. Marshall Faulk, 9 years. Okay, we're good. We're good then. If he's those guys, if his body can last that long. Now, I will preface it this. There is declining returns. You think about the last couple of years of Emmitt Smith with the Cowboys and then with Arizona, not as great as his early years. But what if Emmitt Smith is Terrell Davis? Terrell Davis, who got Super Bowls, part of the 2,000-yard club. It's only 5.7 years. What if he's Jamal Lewis, another member of that 2,000-yard club? It's only 8 years. Chris Johnson, it's only 7. So herein lies the problem. And those are 2,000-yard rushers. That says nothing about most rushers' careers. I probably should have done like an average. Boy, that would have been a great statistic. See, I'm kind of a stat guy to try and find ways to get my argument. So I went through to see how many carries, these great running backs have had, the 2,000-yard rushers and stuff. And then you figure out Zeke Elliott's run 289 yards. So you divide that out, and that gives you what you're getting. I should have done DeMarco Murray as well. So you only have so many carries on your body. That's problem one. Problem two is, after a while, they know you're going to run between the tackles. They learn how to fight it. Enter having a Tony Pollard. Now, I don't know how Tony Pollard's going to work right now just yet, but Tony Pollard is going to be good for the Cowboys for a multitude of reasons. One, we can have a backup to Zeke Elliott if something happens. Two, it's a little bit different what he is able to do. He is able to really catch the ball and be a receiver, a great third down addition. Third down, boom. He goes ahead, ends up tapping the end on his way out, boom, catches the ball in space. He can go down the field deep. He's quicker on the outsides. It's a change of pace. It's something different. And a lot of times you'll look back and you'll think about some of the great teams and things out there. The Washington Redskins had John Riggins, who was a bruiser, but they also had a Joe Washington who was a small scat back guy who could catch the ball in the backfield. We could see what happened with the Rams. The Rams had 2 great running backs, and they ran literally over us. They had more yards running the football than they did passing. Jared Goff only had 186 yards passing. They had over 250 yards between their 2 backs on us. And when you get a defensive line that's been pounded on in the middle, your body is just used to taking those short bursts. All of a sudden, you get somebody going the outside and they got to sprint. You're talking about cramp central. Just Bombs Production. This is the guys who put this highlights together here. I just want to show you guys a little taste of what Tony Pollard has. Now, you could never have too many weapons. This guy is fast. He's real fast. And I mean real fast. You put that kind of capability in there, it's another weapon that defensive coordinators will have to think about. It's another player that you're going to have to count for. Because, as I've tried to describe what you want our Dallas Cowboys offense to be, is death by 1,000 cuts. You just don't know where the next hit is going to come from. The reason why the Dallas Cowboys opened up last year with Amari Cooper was because Amari Cooper was a deep threat. You couldn't just sell out and put the safety in the middle and say, we're not worried about their wide receivers. We can have one-on-one matchups with the cornerbacks. But once Amari Cooper was there and had to be doubled, you had to worry about him being able to take it to the house. That's one man less that's in the box, which made it easier for Zeke Elliott to run the football. Now, you get a guy here who can go outside and catch the ball. Again, same thing. You get an Amari Cooper on the outside. You end up having a Jason Witten who can be a security blanket. All of a sudden, you go from an offense that was predicated solely on the run to being a completely balanced offense that can beat you by running the football or by passing the football, giving defenses more they have to prepare for before a game. And that's what you want to have, is you want to have as many combinations as possible. I'm excited. I can't wait to see more of him on the field. I can't wait to see more of our Dallas Cowboys on the field. And I can't wait to get this damn season going. So as always, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. And definitely check out this highlights of Tony Pollard. Some good stuff. I'll see you soon.